Hello, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Happy to have you here. Welcome, Melanie. Welcome, Ina. Welcome, Robert and Marta. Welcome, Luz. Welcome, Anita. Welcome, Eleanor. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Cindy. Hello, Linda. Hello, Virginia. Welcome, WTB. Welcome, Yvonne. Welcome, Linda. Welcome, Howie and Patricia and Joanna. Michelle, Sir John, Natasha, welcome. Hello, Anya. Hello, Edith. Welcome, Angela, Helena, Leslie, Trisha, George. Wow, so many people. Welcome, everyone. Happy to have you here today. Welcome, Rebecca and Betsy and Karen and Rona. My name is Kelsey. So happy to have you here in Valencia with me today. I have been super looking forward to this tour. We're going to see two large castles today, as well as the inside of the Old Town Center. So it's going to be really great. I'm very excited. Welcome, Marianne. Welcome, Roger. Welcome, Barbara, Jose, Hillary, Trina, Gilad, Mary, Tamra. Welcome. Welcome, Darla. Hello, April. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you here today. We'll start in just a minute, but while everyone is getting here, in terms of using the platform, you can see all of the comments popping up there. That is how you let me know, hey, we can't see you, we can't hear you, there's a weird thing flying around you. Anything like that is greatly appreciated. um, and as always, you have the location button, which lets you know exactly where we are, and then also the postcard feature. So do take all the postcards and share them with me on the Hago Voyagers Facebook group or on Instagram as well. So welcome Lynn, welcome Michelle, welcome Tracy. So let's get started. Just for your reference, here is where we are in Spain. You can see the map of Europe. We're down with a green country down in the lower left-hand corner. And then also you can see where we are in Spain, Valencia. We are on the east coast. We're on the Mediterranean. Welcome, Annette. Happy to have you here today. We're about 2 hours south of Barcelona on the train and 2 hours east of Madrid on the train, 4 hours driving to both of those. Welcome, Debbie. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Pauline. Welcome, Cindy. So happy to have you here today. So a little bit about me. My name is Kelsey. I am originally from Chicago and Portland, Oregon, and my husband and I moved to Valencia here in February, and it is now just getting to be ever so hot. So you might see a little glistening glow on some of the people as we walk around. So do be prepared for that. It is quite toasty here. Welcome, Paul, Stephen. Good to see you. Welcome, Petra and Andre, John, Rochelle, Kate. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your town. So now that you've seen me, let's go ahead and flip this around. Let me just show you. We're starting off here a little bit behind the tower. I just wanted to give you a view of some of these beautiful apartments that people live in here, right next to the big towers. We're going to go around the corner and then we're going to see the giant tower. But I just wanted to show you what some of the houses look like. These are all, looks like 3-level apartments, and they all have these little iron balconies. And a lot of people have these sort of outside shades that go over the balcony too, which is neat because then you can go sit outside without getting absolutely melted by the sun. Welcome, Allison. Hi, Catherine, Janet, Carolyn, Artie, Chantal. Welcome. Annette. So none of these are mine. This is very similar to a place to the place that we rented. We don't live with our front windows facing the street though, so we're kind of in an alleyway, which is nice because the sun doesn't bake us, but it's not so nice because we live next to sort of a little teenage bar area. So there are all these 17 and 18-year-olds who are trying European beer for their very first time in their lives, and they stay awake until, or they stay up, keeping us awake until all hours of the morning. Welcome, Bev. Welcome, Karen. Hi, MB. Good to see you. Welcome, Carol and Anna. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you. Welcome, Linda. Hi, Vanessa. While everyone's getting here, I'm just showing you the beautiful houses that are, or the apartments rather, that are right around the corner. I don't want to, I don't want to give you the good view just yet. Let me just show you all the way down the street. So this is also a fun part about Valencian streets. You can park on either side of the street, but that does mean that there is exactly one one street here, one direction. So a lot of these are one ways. If you want to get to the street over, a lot of times you have to go all the way around the block. So just to give you an idea as the type of about the type of neighborhood that we're in. So this is a family neighborhood. You can see families down there. They're unpacking their groceries. It is a Saturday, so the grocery stores are closed tomorrow, as well as a lot of the pharmacies, a lot of the shops and whatnot. So people are out and about doing their chores for the day. It's 5 o'clock, so for all of you who are slightly familiar with Spanish culture, siesta is just ending. Siesta does happen on Saturdays also. It's a break during the day from about 2 to 5 o'clock. And Spanish people take their siestas very seriously. The government buildings close, the doctor's office is closed, the post office is closed, the pharmacy is closed. Everything is closed from about 2 to 5. So working hours here are between 10 and 2 and about 5 to 9 or 6 to 10. And on Saturdays, things often do close a little bit early. But something that never closes is our first main feature of this tour. I'm so excited. So this is the Torres de Quart. We are going to get much closer, walk all the way through it, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like all the way back here. There are two towers here. I just don't want to get hit by a car. So here is what it looks like just from the street. And as you saw, people live here. So they are doing their normal daily activities. They just happen to have this gorgeous city gate castle right here. I'm sorry, I keep looking behind me to make sure nobody's gonna hit me. But let's walk a little bit closer here. Oh, let me just show you this beautiful door as we passed by. Welcome, welcome Sue. Marianne, I know, isn't this gorgeous? Hi, Mary Lou, good to see you. Welcome, Francis. Welcome, Donna. Welcome, Helen. Welcome. Oh, I know, aren't these beautiful? Okay, let me show you the beautiful castle gate again. So when we get a little bit closer, I will do vertical so you have a good angle for the postcard shots. But yes, don't forget to take postcards of this. This is a quite a postcard-tastic tour, shall we say. So this is the Torres de Quart. I believe this is one of the better views. So I'm gonna pop out into the street here so we can do a vertical view. Going vertical, 3, 2, 1. Here is Torres de Quart. And look, we have the flags up there too, which is perfect. So that is the Valencia region flag on the left and the Spanish flag on the right with the red and the yellow. I think it's gorgeous. Let's go back. 3, 2, 1. So these towers are 34 meters high. They are flat on the opposite side here. So let me just pop into the shade a little bit so we don't get too much glare. And let me show you, we will see this when we go behind it. But this section here, it goes all the way, it looks like somebody took a slice out of a cake in the back of this. So we'll see it when we go in the opposite direction. But I just wanted to show it to you from this angle where it is oh so stunning. Oh, there is a police car going very fast. Oh, something I learned today, fun fact about Spanish culture, you can get fined if you beep your horn here, unless it's an emergency, unless someone is backing into you, unless there is a dog in the road, a bike in the road, you will get fined if you're beeping at people, if you're beeping at pedestrians, at other cars to get moving. They will give you an €80 fine, and there's no way out of that ticket. Isn't this beautiful? So just to give you an idea, that's why we didn't hear a siren when the police were driving by, because they often don't need it. People in Egypt would be very for. Yeah, in Italy as well. Here looks like cannonball holes in the tower walls. Yes, Andre, you beat me to it. So a little bit of some facts about this beautiful tower. So this is one of the 12 gates of Valencia. So there used to be 12 here, all surrounding a city wall. So let me actually, you know what? I'll send you the picture when we get to the other city gates, because or the other castle, because it sort of rounds out everything. But there used to be a big city wall surrounding the entire old town of Valencia. And this Torres de Quart here, it comes from the location of it. We are on the street of Quart. And the Quart Towers here, they have this Gothic military style. It's similar to the Naples Castle Towers in, in Napoli, in Naples. If anyone has been there, my husband and I went there in 2018, I think, and they really do look very similar. I should have uploaded a picture for you because it's you can see the similarity very much. So in case you are headed to Naples, do snap a picture of that and compare the two. So the main reason for these was, of course, defense, but this is one of the main entrances to the city, and they were built in the 15th century. So they were built between 1441 and 1460 by Père Comte, which, if any of you joined me for either the Old Town tour, which actually is happening next weekend as well, by the way, or the To UNESCO World Heritage Sites tour, it is the same guy who built this. I just posted a picture. It is the old silk factory, which we do see in both of those tours. If you haven't seen the old silk factory with me yet, do check it out next Saturday at about this time. Actually, it is. It's one of my favorite tours. So, yes, this was built by the same guy who designed the old silk factory, and in 1808, getting back to the cannonball holes in the towers. This is one of my favorite parts of this tour. Back in 1808, the troops of Napoleon, they had arrived, and the Valencian people basically defended the entire town with this tower. So you can see cannonball damage from Napoleon's troops here, all along this city gate. I'll zoom in a little bit. Isn't that crazy, Andre? But yeah, you beat me to it. But really good eye, though. A lot of people think it's just normal wear and tear, which, granted, there is quite a bit of wear and tear on this. I'm going to zoom over here a little bit, but these are cannonball wear and tear, so not the normal wear and tear that we might expect. So even today, we can see these sort of bullet holes, or cannonball holes, if you will, from the troops back in the 1800s. Oh, welcome. We have more people. Welcome, Pedro. Welcome, Kathleen and Stuart. Oh, Barbara, thank you for your follow. Hi, Pilar. Good to see you. Elaine, welcome. Julie, welcome. Lawrence and Linda, welcome. Bill, welcome. Oh, you're from Illinois. I'm originally from Chicago. Oh, I guess I went to Northwestern, so I'm from Portland, Oregon, but I grew most of my I did most of my adulting in Chicago, shall we say. So let me give you one last vertical shot right here, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to cross the street and head into Old Town, into El Carmen, which is the old city of Valencia. Okay, let's go back, 3, 2, 1. And here, let me just show you this one more time. I had to start way far away because of the towers are so tall. They're 34 meters high that they're hard to see from directly below. How thick are the walls? Asked Tracy. Let's go inside and find out. No, they are roughly 2 meters thick, I believe. I can't remember what the guide said when I climbed this a few weeks ago, but actually we can see inside ever so slightly, so I can just show you. Oh, there is a live band. How exciting. All right, let me get in the shade and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like up here. Birds flying by. Welcome Brenda, welcome Rhonda, welcome Anne. Oh, Barbara, thank you so much. That's very, very much appreciated. Welcome Leonore, welcome Valerie. I know Tracy is most gorgeous. Oh, good thing there was no police here. Somebody could have gotten an 80-euro ticket. And then let me show you the doors as well. Look at these giant doors. So these do stay open all year long. They don't close these doors for any reason. And hi Envy, good to see you. And I'm gonna scooch around here and just show you. We are gonna go down this street, but first let me just show you the other side of this door. I know, aren't these cool? Oh, thank you, Diana. That's so kind. So this is how thick the doors are. So not actually very thick, but back in the day, in order to make it as hard as possible for people to get through this door, they cut out a little tiny human version. And as you can see, compare it to my hand, it is not very wide. It is not very big, but alas, here I'll go all the way back so you can see. But this is where, when these doors were shut way back in the 1600s, this is where people would go through the doors. So I think that's very interesting. I need those doors in my life, says Marianne. That's funny. Hi, Maureen. Welcome, Katie. That's so funny. And Rhonda, you'll be here in September. Oh, how cool. Let me know where you're going to be. We can get I do want to show you, before we move along, this live band that is playing inside one of our favorite coffee shops. So this is Mayan coffee. For those of you who are coffee lovers, this is the best coffee statistically in Valencia. This is the name. And this, I have not seen this before. So this is new for me too. That's right, Envy. Oh, that was so much fun. You can see all of the, let me back it up for you. You can see all of the people in there. And here are the signs outside. They're also colorful. Again, this is called Mayan coffee. And you get a little cup of coffee for about €2. You can sit in there all day. It's absolutely beautiful. This is one of the churches right next door to the city gate. I'm going to back up a little bit and then turn around so you can see what the city gate what the first castle, Torres de Quart, looks like from the back part here. First, let me just show you this cute little water fountain. This here is a water fountain that people use. You can see the little mouth here, the guy with the mouth. You push this, and water comes out. Isn't that cool? Valencia suits you, MV. Yeah, it's a nice place to be. Andre, isn't that funny? And here, let me just show you the fish that's at the very top too. I always like these guys. Oh, Paul Stephen, I haven't visited Portland, Maine. I didn't realize you were an Oregonian also. How cool. I will definitely check that out next time I am up that way. All right, thank you for that. All right, let's turn around here. Try not to turn too fast for you. Oh, vertical shot of the water fountain. You got it. I will show you in just a second. But this is the back of the Torres de Quart. So remember we talked about how it basically looks like it's been sliced in half, like it's a little cake sliced in half. This is the back end. And I have climbed this, by the way. It is a lot of steps. I can't remember exactly how many. I think it is close to 120. But fun fact for all of you, next Saturday, of course, will be our Old Town tour, but next Sunday, it will be quite early because the tower closes earlier. But next Sunday, I will be climbing the Torres de Serranos, which is the other tower that we're seeing at the end of the tour, or in about 20 minutes, I guess. And, probably 15 minutes. But we will be climbing that one, so do tune in for that as well. Hi, Marilyn. Happy to have you here today. And welcome, Maria. Welcome, Wendy. Good to have you here. Okay, let me just show you a little bit more of this, and then I will turn around and do the vertical shot of the cute little water fountain, and then we'll continue to walk. So we are in El Carmen, which is the old town of the city. All right, let's go this way. Here we go, and let me just show you the water fountain again. All right, let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Peter. Welcome, Marilyn. Happy to have you here today. Isn't it beautiful? I love that. So El Carmen. This is the city is centuries old. All right, going back. It was built by the Romans in year 138 BCE, and we have all of the old buildings and beautiful architecture to prove it. Also, Valencia is very big on very big. Oh my! Some people get very feisty when they see gimbals. Valencia has a large artist scene, so they often do give the street artists, who are often very talented, a little bit of a stipend. And I'm going to show you a couple more of these as we go. But this is the Quart Street. So this is what gave Torres de Quart its name. And here we're coming up on a beautiful piece of street art here that I did want to share with all of you. Valencia is known for its street art and also for its beautiful little side streets that I'm going to flip the camera and show you because it's just so gorgeous. But this is sort of a jewel of a neighborhood. It is basically the living example of how history and modern society meet. Let me show you this beautiful little street here. Can you imagine living on these balconies? Aren't these gorgeous? Linda asked if I have done a street art tour yet. You know, I haven't, but I'm currently gathering all of the pieces that I want to show you because the street art here is fantastic. It's not made up of huge murals. There are about 5 or 6 of those, but it's mostly alleyway art, similar to this here. And then also, let me just pop over to the other street right across and show you. I will keep you all posted. Do follow me if you haven't already. I know a lot of you have already followed my tours, but the street art tour will consist of things similar to this alleyway. Aren't these amazing, by the way? I will have more info for you about the artists and the history behind these, but I just wanted to show you some of these old town streets that have, these little back alleyways, and there's nothing here that's a sketchy alleyway. Coming from Chicago, like you know which alley is to go down, which ones to go, oh, maybe I shouldn't, walk down that street by myself or whatnot. But the vast majority of streets here are quite safe. And also, here's another one. This mural here is connected to the hair salon. So they got permission to basically decorate the entire outside of the building in order to advertise. Not a bad idea, right? You to be in time for the tour. Oh, Lynn, well, I'm so happy you came back for us. Oof. Yeah, Lynn, what's your weather over there in Malta? I can't imagine how hot it is right now. If it's this hot here in Spain. I can't imagine what Malta is feeling like right now. As you can see, people are not shy about how hot it is here. We are just heading into like the main center triangle. You know how people say main center square, but it's mainly a triangle of El Carmen. I just want to show you this cute little car fix-up shop with the street art, and then also this one over here, which these murals are all over the place here with the crazy eye decoration and the bright colors and whatnot. And let's go vertical. 3, 2, 1. Isn't that fantastic? Yes, Katie. So she asked if I'm doing a tour of the silk factory. So I do go into the silk factory actually for 2 different tours. Let's go back. 3, 2, 1. It's the Old Town Tour of Valencia, which is happening next week, by the way. It's about this time next Saturday. And also the 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites tour. Look at these apartments. Aren't these fantastic? This is where I want to live. I know someone earlier asked, is this where you live? This is where I want to live. But yes, also the 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites tour. I did just give that one on Thursday, so that one might not be coming back for a minute. But in terms of art, too, this is something that we see often, food or wacky things built into faces here. Isn't that funny? All right, so let's keep going. So this is a sort of rock and roll cafe. You can see people are lined up. I believe there is a famous musician who is coming here tonight. I'm not sure which one, but you can see all of the posters of who is joining. And actually, these people are here quite early. The majority of the time, I don't know if you can see that here. Let me zoom in. The majority of the time, the concerts don't start here until 11:30 or midnight. So it is 5:30 here. So it is quite. These people are here quite early. You can see them all dressed up in their sort of rock and roll areas or the rock and roll clothes. So people often ask me, why did you guys pick Valencia? And this is a cute little like bookshop, record shop, clothing shop here. And the reason I want to show you this is because there are all these books here that are in different languages. You can see the English flag, the French flag, the German flag, the Italian flag. And Valencia has one of the biggest expat communities here. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, Cynthia. Yeah, Valencia has one of the biggest expat communities here. Oh, look at these. And with our Spanish significantly lacking, at least so far, I wanted to make sure that we were in a place where we could have a community of folks who spoke the same languages as us. I also speak German. My husband speaks French, but as you all know, that doesn't do much help for us in Spain. This is just more of this cute little shop that I think is so much fun. Okay, let's keep going. You can also see how the doors are so very high, obviously much higher than people, much taller than the people. Any ideas as to why these doors might be so tall? Oh, Sarah, thank you. It's nice to have you back. Any ideas why these doors might be so tall? Yes, Diana, the carriages. So when this part of Spain was built, these bikes, scooters, cars were not the main method of transportation. It was horse-drawn carriages. This is a really beautiful hotel here, by the way. I think I'm just going to pop in and show you the inside because it's really gorgeous. But I just wanted to show you the windows, and then also let me just scooch in really fast and show you the inside of this hotel. You have to get the cannon in, Marianne. I like that. That's funny. Yeah, this is one of the more ornate hotels here, but I always like this entrance. Yeah, Luce, isn't this architecture gorgeous? Here's the ceiling too. so very beautiful. All right, let's scooch along here. And actually, let me just show you the name of this. What is the name of this? Here. This is the name of the hotel, in case you are ever so inclined to stay here. Obviously, I don't work for any of these people, but I just think they're pretty, and I would want to stay there. There is an adults-only shop across the street, so we're not going to walk back over there. But for you adults-only folks, I am about to publish a tour called Naughty Valencia: The Ins and Outs of Sex in Spain. So Valencia used to have the largest brothel in Europe. So do keep an eye out for that. Follow me if you haven't already. And for those of you who don't know, I think I've seen quite a few of you before, but for those of you who don't know, I was trained as an opera singer. So when I have 2,000 followers, I will do a sort of opera concert of some sort, definitely taking requests. Thank you for all of your follows. That's so nice. I will talk about this church in just a second. I just wanted to show you, this is sort of the main square of El Carmen. So El Carmen, again, is when people think of Old Town Valencia, this is what they think of. This street right here, this square right here. If any of you came to the tours before, this is Santa Juana's church before, or down in front of us here, which we do see the outside of anyway in the Old Town tour. So if you would like to see the front of this, which has been under construction for the past 7 years, and they finally took all the construction stuff off, do join me next Saturday. I have not done an Ask Me tour yet, so I will do the Ask Me tour when I have 1,000 followers. I often hear people asking about that, but I figure that's a good number of people, so it's not me just showing you my cats and boring the the day away. So the Naughty Valencia, not be on a Sunday. We usually go. Lynn, I will do my best. I will actually probably do that on a Saturday. That'll be a big tour, so I want to give the Saturday time slots for that. All the guides often kind of go, okay, what should get the most popular time slots? And Saturday at 6 o'clock 6 o'clock local time is usually the big time slots. So that is probably when it will be here, so about noon Eastern time. So I did want to show you this cafe, but first I have to show you this view. We are in one of the most beautiful areas of Valencia right here. So you're gonna see me stopping a lot and going, oh wait, I have to show you this too. OMG. So across the street, Santa Juana, or the Sant Jaume, is a little cafe that has one of the best agua de Valencias here. So has anyone had agua de Valencia? I just posted a recipe and a picture of it. It's sort of like a mimosa, but it's the Valencia drink. What area are you? This is in El Carmen, Sarah. This is the very center of town. So Valencia, when it was first becoming a city. All right, get your screenshots. I'm gonna scooch along here. Valencia, when it was first becoming a city, it basically had about 25 different small areas. Just to show you kind of the fun things that happen here. This happens. We won't talk too much about it, but I just wanted to show you. And also, Valencia is very dog friendly, but because there are so many glass things in here, there is a sign that says no puppies in here. And yes, agua is a bit of a misnomer because there is no agua in it. You can see it's got these beautiful little tables you can sit on. And also you can see all of the cute postcards here. Oh, thank you, Pauline. That's very kind. And these are actually free. So if you ever need a postcard, this would be the place to go. And in case any of you really like Aperol spritzes, they have. Oops. Excuse you. They do have these Aperol spritzes here as well. All right. So let's keep walking here. Kelsey, if you probably did it first. pyramid is depicted in the big Mayan cafe photo. Oh, I don't know, Paul Stephen. I'm gonna have to research what that is. I can't quite picture what you're referencing. But I will do some research and get back to you. So also this is one of the main shopping areas. So for all of you fashionistas, these are some of the cute things. These dresses change every single day. They have a different outfit on display every day here. And also these guys, we'll talk about this in a street art tour, but these guys are some of the most popular designs you'll see around the city. There's a group of people who do these sort of black characters with like the helmet on and the spray paint, but they are obviously more than welcome to do their designs on many of the buildings around here. People really appreciate their work. So I did want to show you one more thing as we scooch along here. Oh, here is one more of the beautiful buildings that we're passing. Yeah, Coral. So Coral is referencing when I was in Lucca, there was a store that had everything for $12.99. So these stores are a little bit more than $12.99. Unfortunately, they're probably closer to 20 to 30 euros per outfit, but still not too bad, right? I love all the sort of flouncy, flowing things. Let me just pop in here really fast. Isn't this cute with all the feathers and everything? I love this store. Voila. Okay, so what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you was, I know I love that blue dress too, is where it says San Nicolas. So San Nicolas is a church that is right around the corner here, and we can't go inside it because first of all there is a fee, but also I don't think it's open right now. But I did want to show you. Oh, thank you, Bev. That's so nice. I did want to show you what it looks like inside because it is known as the Sistine Chapel of Spain. So it is among the first 12 Christian parish churches in the city of Valencia, and it was constructed in 1238. You can see this is the sort of doorway welcoming you here, and then it's sort of hard to see, but this is literally the entrance to the big church. And you go, oh, okay, well that's not too impressive. Well, folks, I went in here the other day. Oh, I have to do a tour in here. Look at what this looks like inside. I had to put a selfie there for you to prove that I was there. But yes, this is known here. I'll show you their advertisement. This is what's known as the Sistine Chapel. Yes, Lynn, you've been in here. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, it was erected in 1238, was finished in about 1242, and it is one of the most beautiful chapels that I have ever seen. Also, this is right across the street too. This set of very militaristic doors. Look at the sort of coat of arms here. And this is just a building that has shops in it and offices in it. So this is not like a government building or whatnot. We will see some of those government buildings in just a second. Also, let me show you this door right here. Oh, you can see me in the reflection. Hello, Coral. Do you like my dress? Okay, I'm gonna go vertical. 3, 2, 1. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that ironwork. And this is just an administration building. Like, this is nothing that people come to take pictures of. Going back, 3, 2, 1. And for those of you who are wondering what a gimbal looks like, now that I'm in front of like a mirror, and my mom always asks me, what does your gimbal look like? So this is what the gimbal looks like. It basically steadies the camera. Hello. That was fun. Okay, let's keep on moving here. There's one other little shop I want to show you, and then we're going to go head to Torres de Serranos. Oh, also street art like this is quite common here. This might be more of an adults only image, but it is on the street at child level. So, how did you find Hago? Asked Linda. You know, I do tours on another site as well, but I have to say I'm giving way more tours on Hago now. And I Googled other streaming sites, and Hago has, I mean, they have the app, they have a lot more things that make it easier for guides. So that is why I have been using Hago the majority of the time. But yeah, there are a couple other streaming sites too. For all of you fashionistas, here is uh, here is the fashionista paradise, and it's marketing with a huge security alarm sign. That's funny. Paul Steven. Oh, I like that. Yay for us. Oh, Linda, that's nice. Yeah, Hago is a good platform, I have to say, and I'm also very happy with the help that they give the guides also. So here, as we walk along, this is one of the theaters that is close by. Oh, but actually, let me show you what's across the street. There's so much to see in this area. So this is one of the museums here, and you can see all of the sort of timelines and the pictures that you can take or that you can see here. I should just do a tour here. This place is amazing. Yeah, they do listen to the suggestions that we make, actually, which I appreciate. So, okay, we are almost to where we are going to turn and then get a great view of our tower. A little bit further here. So yes, the agua de Valencia is found in a lot of these little shops here. Oh, for those of you who like Italian food, take a screenshot of this. Come here immediately. This is one of the first places that I ate at here. Absolutely delicious. They often, here, I'll show you what it looks like on the outside. They often have little cafe tables out here, but then also, let me show you what the inside looks like. Stunning. Stunning. Let me just show you. Not a bad place to go, right? And this is not an expensive place. You can get a plate of a lot of pasta plus free sausage and bread for about $10. And look, they've got a little scooter here in the front. This is cute. Yeah, the ceiling. Lambrusco. Thank you, Carla. Here I will show you again the name of it. And actually, for those of you who want to see the menu, here is what the menu looks like. I can vouch for this place. It's delicious. Obviously, they did not hire me to say that. I wonder if I can have some free sausage for doing this. Excuse me. Just kidding. But yeah, it's very good. And these people actually gave me the idea for eating sausage every day in the morning because they have such a cute little display with oh, here's a little piece of sausage you can eat with bread. It's all very traditional, and it felt so Valencian. For those of you who like door handles, here is a very cool door handle. I love it. So yes, we are headed to the Torres de Serranos, which is the sort of main picture of the tour. But first, we are almost there. We are right next to this building here, which is you can sort of see the towers there. Oh, actually, let me show you this building. This is just an apartment building. Wow, look at that. I told you, this part of the city is just stunning. Lynn, does this remind you of Malta? with all of the sort of closed in glass balconies. Yes, MB, my parents are here, although they are celebrating their 45th wedding anniversary in St. Augustine this weekend. So I don't know if they are still here on the tour. They said their reception was going a little bit in and out, but yes, I will relay any messages you do have. I know, isn't that sweet? Somebody asked something else. How long have you been in Valencia? Thank you, Pedro. I have been in here. We've been here since February. So I'm still finding all of this absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's hard not to, though, isn't it? There we go. So this is one of the main government buildings. This is a 15th century palace. Oh yes, mom is here. Yay! I'm so glad your connection is working, mom. And actually, okay, so for those of you who are interested in seeing adults only waffles, do tune into the Naughty Valencia tour, but I'll also give a tour of this plaza here, which is the Plaza de la Virgen, which is the Plaza of the Virgin. And in that plaza, we can't go there now, but in that plaza there are adults only waffles. It's everything you think it is. So do keep an eye out for that tour because it is going to be lots of fun. Yes, follow me if you have not already because that is how you will be informed of the tours. So this is one of the last stops before we get to our Torres de Serranos. Oh, thank you, MB. That's so nice. Oh, I should give tours every day with you guys. So this area here, again, this is the. Let me just back up a little bit. This is the one of the main government buildings here, but this was built in 1418. Oh, good, Mom. I'm glad you still have a little bit of reception. And actually, the buildings next to it here too were built at roughly the same time. So this is a very old part of Valencia. I know the city is from the about 2,000 years old, but still, this part of town is not new. I did want to show you some of the street art here. Um, in terms of smoking, there are quite a few smokers here, young people too, which that is hard to get used to. Neither one of my husband or I, neither of us smoke, so it's a bit of an adjustment. But there are no, there nobody's allowed to smoke in cafes. But here's one of the cute little cafes next door. It was cute. Nobody's allowed to smoke inside, and technically you're not allowed to smoke on the balconies either, sitting down. You have to stand up if you would like to have a smoke, even if it is right next to your chair. Here is the name of this plaza, Plaza de Manifes. Here is the name. And then, oh, you can see a little dog. This is a very popular area here. Oh, hi, little doggy. Look at how cute you are. Poor guy must be so hot. All right, so we are now on our way to the Torres de Serranos. Lots of bikes, but I did want to show you this door right here. Look at the woodwork on this. Going vertical, 3, 2, 1. Isn't that gorgeous? So we are on the street, the Serranos Street, which this street, I mean, this is a super historic street. Going back, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Paul Steven, he's looking for that food. He's going, where's that Lambrusca Cafe? I want some of those pasta dishes. You know me? Hi. Bye. People are so funny. They, they're still waving. So you will get a little bit of a teaser for the castle because you can see it right at the end of the street here. But actually, first let me show you this beautiful street. Can you imagine living in these gorgeous little alleyways? There's just so much to see here. Oh, thank you, Carla. That's very kind. And then here is another closed-in balcony that, Lynn, reminds me of Malta again, with your beautiful balconies. For those of you who came to Malta with me in May, we saw lots of these beautiful balconies. You can also see this is a drain pipe, and look at the design on the drain pipe. Isn't this cute? I love that. How crazy busy with tourists does this area get? Everybody wants to know. It's not as bad as I was expecting. Isn't this funny? All right, let's keep walking. It's not as bad as I was expecting. The busiest time here is during Fies, which, as a lot of you know, is in March it is when we have a huge festival here, and it actually starts at the Torres de Serranos here that we are walking toward. And let me just show you. Well, I'll show you when we see the other side of the castle. I don't want to ruin it for you. But yeah, during Fias is when we have the big festival happening, and that is when all of the tourists come. We do have a couple flower shops here. I just wanted to show you how beautiful they are. One of our little grocery stores. Let me just show you. The store only has one section here. What is this? Oh, this is a Carrefour Express for any of you who have been in these cute little shops before. There we go. So yes, this is the Serranos street, and this has been here for over 1,000 years. This very narrow little street here. I believe this sign is funny. Yes, this is another one of the funny signs from Valencia, just to give you an idea about the sass that Valencians have. It says, "Put the fun between your legs." This is a bike rental shop. But yeah, that'll just be a teaser as to the crazy stuff that happens here. Also, for those of you who like cool little sandwiches, this place is called Pan de Queso, and this is one of my favorite places. Let me see if anyone is eating any of them. I can't even be a creeper and look at them, but this is one of my favorite places. Here, I'll show you the sign. It basically is it's bread that they make with a bunch of cheese inside it, and then they put the meat and cream cheese inside as like a little closed off sandwich, and then they fry the whole thing. It's incredibly fatty, but also really, really good. It's like a sandwich inside a cheese stick from a pizza place. Oh, it's so good. For those of you who want to see some of the touristy souvenir type things, this is one of the shops. You can see the flamenco dresses, but also the Valencian oranges. This is what made Valencia ever so famous and ever so wealthy, by shipping the oranges here, there, and everywhere. That is how Valencia made its money. Here's another one of the cute little shops. As you can see, some of the restaurants are still closed for siesta. So this street right here will open again. I mean, it is opening back up now, but it will open the later it gets. Now that we are sort of farther away, I did want to show you the tower that we passed. Look at that stunning postcard. OMG. I love this. So this is the Tower of San Bartholomew. And this is all that remains of a church that was demolished after a fire. So this building is really, really old. Yes, Sarah, all the designers are local. I mean, unless it's H&M or whatnot, but all of the designers here are Valencian. Today, this tower, they basically have it on a more modern building, but I did just want to show you how beautiful it is. Look at that. And like you can see the sort of red paint design on the very top, and then the little fence around it so that people don't fall off, which I think is good. But yeah, this was built in 1239, and it is one of the first 10 churches that was built in Valencia in the 1200s. So this place is quite old and quite beautiful. Okay, let's turn around again and head. You can see some more of the street art. This is more of just the doodle street art, so not too noteworthy, but we are coming up on our Torres de Serranos, which is very noteworthy. For those of you who want to come to the Plaza de la Virgen tour, the Virgin Plaza tour, this is a little bit of what it looks like. You could see the design that somebody painted here on the door. Some street names seem not to be standard Spanish, perhaps Catalan. Andre, really good question. There is a Valencian dialect, and it is actually Valencian. So there are 5 other languages here in Valencia. Basque, Aragonese, excuse me, um, Galician, Catalan, and Valencian. So these are official languages here. And oh, thank you, Mary Lou. That's very kind. Before we keep going, I just wanted to show you some of the delicious desserts. You know I am a foodie. You can see the prices here too. It looks like it's €2 for $2.50 for one piece. This is actually kind of expensive. And these are €2 for one piece here, $2.50 for one piece. But oh, don't they look so good? Oh my OMG! Oh, I think this is probably what I would get. Look at that. Oh, it doesn't look so good. Here, I'll get closer for you. Yummy, yummy. And look at this one too. Oh, baklava. I feel it in my bones. Okay, so yes, Valencia is yes, that is including the tax price, the price of tax here. Yes, Valencian is its own language, and let me find a sign in Valencian. Oftentimes, this is more of a touristy area, so oftentimes you see just standard Spanish here, but let's see. No, I don't see anything. I'll post something. I'll take a picture of something and post it on the Hago wall, if you will. So this is our Torres de Serranos, which, as you can see, we are in the back of it. We are going to walk all the way through to the front, which is where you will get that historic, jaw-dropping view that is in the postcard of this tour. So construction began for this tower in 1392, and this was the main defense tower of the city. In 1835, the walls that were connected to this were knocked down. So they were knocked down fairly recently. And here, let me just gooch on the other side here. You can see you can climb the tower, which is what we're going to do next Sunday at, I believe, 7 a.m. Eastern. I realize that's really early, but it does close. It closes at 8 a.m. Eastern, so got to get our steps in early. Yeah, we can't really see this very well, can we? Let's go to the front. So yes, this is the Torres de Serranos. Let me show you what it looks like here, the name of it. This did play a key role during the Spanish Civil War, which was in the 1930s. And this did house an emergency sort of aid station. And it also, during that time, it also housed a lot of the artwork that they moved from Madrid. They were worried that Madrid was going to be bombed. And they took all of the beautiful artwork and they made Valencia the sort of art home of Spain for just a little bit of time. I think it was just a couple months, like 6 months or something. And this, you can see that's the inside going all the way up. But this beautiful arch has been used as, of course, the defensive arch, but also as sort of a triumphal arch. Think the Arc de Triomphe in France. We have just gotten through the doors, so let me show you what it looks like from below, and then I'm going to keep walking and show you what it looks like from far away, which is stunning. Oh, thank you, Eleanor. That's so nice. Yes, this is a beautiful, beautiful place. This is the #1 tourist attraction in Valencia. It is the place that all of the tours go, all of the tourist buses go, all of the pickpockets go. So just keep that in mind. Yes, and this, of course, is the main door with the main gate. These doors never close. They are always open. There is also a moat that used to be filled with water, but of course now it is not. The reason it has the name Torres de Serranos is because this is right along the street of Serrans, and it's also a road that connects it's sort of a royal road, and it connects eventually to Barcelona. So this is where the majority of people in the 1200s would come through, and they would walk right along this bridge. This is a little bit of the area that we were yesterday for those of you who came to the Bridge of Flowers tour. We're just gonna walk across the street here. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Ania, excuse me. Um, that's very kind. Yes, this is the Bridge of Serranos. This is one of two pedestrian bridges here in Valencia from the 15th century. There are 18 bridges total that that surround the Turia Park, which used to be the Turia River. There was a giant flood in 1957, which is why the river has been rerouted in its entirety. So I'm just going up here to show you what it looks like now. It is a park now. It is actually a park. Oh, thank you for your donations, greatly appreciated. And then you can see the beautiful stone of the bridge also. Okay, I'm just gonna put on my little hat here. It is quite sunny. You all know my blue hat that makes me scream tourist, but that's okay. All right, are you all ready for the beautiful view of the Torres de Serranos? Welcome to Valencia, everyone. This is the main view of Valencia when people go, Valencia, the place with the towers. This is what they are referring to. Isn't this gorgeous? The temperature here is about 90 in Fahrenheit, 40, 42-ish in Celsius. It's quite hot, quite muggy. Isn't this lovely? I know this is my favorite view. We are going to climb this next Sunday. For those of you who came to the very beginning of this tour, I had mentioned that there was a picture that included the wall. So here is a painting of what the Valencian wall used to look like before they knocked it down in the late 1800s. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's very kind. And then also here is another picture. This is what it looked like in the 1800s when after the wall was knocked down, but this is sort of how they would welcome royalty. So you can see it is a big attraction and very, very highly regarded. It's one of the most important monuments in Valencia. The ancient city wall, was pulled down in 1865, and any ideas why they left this tower and the Torres de Quart tower up? Any ideas why they didn't just knock these down also? I'm going to move back a little bit so that we can see a little bit more. Why would they possibly just leave these towers up instead of just knocking them down? Envy, yes. So that was my guess also. I'm going, because they're so darn pretty. That is absolutely true in my mind, but they actually had another purpose. There were a lot of people here who were causing trouble with guns, with ammunition, and they needed somewhere to put them. So this was actually a jail during the time that they were knocking down all the city walls. Oh, thank you, Marta. Thank you, Edith. That's very kind. Thank you. So yes, this was used as a jail, as was the Torres de Quart, which is why they did not knock them down. Oh, thank you, Lynn. That's so sweet. I have one more fun picture for you. So the main reason that they are so proud of this tower now is because during that Fallas festival, this is what it looks like on the day that it begins. On the very first part of Fallas, they use this now for sort of the send-off of, okay, it's Fallas, let's celebrate. And what is called the sort of mayor of Fallas, or the leader of Fallas, it's usually a young woman who has been voted in by the society. This is who she was last year as this 24-year-old girl. She stands up on the very top of this tower here and she says, "Let the fires begin!" And then all of those fireworks go off. It is so amazing. Yes, Lynn, I will do a tour next year. I actually tried to do one this year on the other platform, and I think I was a little bit too early because the so for those of you who haven't heard of Fias, they have all of these incredibly gorgeous floats and or sort of characters that people have made out of paper mache and styrofoam, and then they burn them 3 weeks later. It's like a huge city fire, basically. And they say that the it's called la crema. It's where they burn everything. They say, well, that's going to begin at 10 o'clock. But lo and behold, I was out here at 10 o'clock and they said, well, we don't have enough firemen to keep the city safe. So we're actually going to do it at 1 o'clock in the morning. So at that point, we had just arrived and I'm too much of a little old lady to stay out until 1 o'clock in the morning. But do keep an eye out for that in March. So that brings us to the end of our tour here. I will turn around and take a selfie for you. Oh, I'll lose the hat because it's so cute without it, right? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yay! So thank you all so much for coming. For those of you who followed me, you will be informed when I post the Naughty Valencia tour. You will also be informed when I post the Plaza del Ayuntamiento, which is the old town hall square tour, and the Plaza de la Virgen with the adult donuts. Those tours will be coming out shortly, as well as I think next week I'm going to do some late night walks with all of you. Valencia is it's the sun doesn't set here until around 9:30 or 10, so it's obviously we can stay quite late and enjoy all of the tapas and the people and the atmosphere. So I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh, I have some comments. Let's see. Yes, the costume, Sarah, is absolutely beautiful. That is a traditional Spanish costume that the leader of the Fias is wearing. So those costumes, we'll talk about those during another tour, but those cost upwards of $20,000, and you have to purchase them. They are made to fit your body. They are amazing. Jail. Andre says, jail, that would make me commit minor crime just enough to let me live in the tower for a week. Isn't that the truth, though? Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sho, for your follow. George, that's very kind. Linda, wonderful tour again. Kelsey, I just enjoy you and your energy so very much. Thank you, Linda. That's so nice. WTB, thank you for your tip. Greatly appreciated. Mary Ann, thank you. I'll be on the next I'll be on the next flight there. Yes, I look forward to that. Bev, wow, really fabulous tour. Really like your new hometown. Oh, thank you, Bev. Thank you, Pilar. Thank you, Linda. Oh, Pedro, that's very kind. Thank you. Lynn, yes, it's quite late. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, April. Um, yes, let's go hang out at a cafe. I'm ready. Oh, thank you, Sarah. That's so nice. Helena, thank you for your donation. Debbie, thank you for your donation. Helena, great. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for thank you, Pedro. That's very nice. Yes, April, I have looked up this cafe. Looks gorgeous. I will definitely keep that in line for the next tours because that place looked absolutely beautiful. I love your selfie, Mom. Thank you, Darla. Wikipedia said something. Oh, I didn't know that. Paul Steven, that is so cool. Yes, go see John in New York. Sounds good. Do you use lip liner to get your perfect lipstick? You know, I don't. I use one of those lipsticks that is it sort of melds to your face and you can't get it off unless you scrub it and give it your left limb and your firstborn child. One of those. Oh, thank you, Mary Lou. Thank you, Luz. So thank you everyone so much for coming. For those of you who were able to donate, every little bit helps, as they say. Yes, this is a free tour, of course, so you are free to enter and then you are free to pay what you think the tour is worth. So if you got a lot out of it, wonderful. If tipping is not an option today, that is fine. Please do follow me though, so we can do those fun Ask Me Anything, Get to Know Me tours with 1,000 followers, and then the operatic concert for 2,000 followers. That would be a lot of fun. I already recommended my daughter to visit El Carmen. She'll be there tomorrow. Oh, Sarah, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, and the lipstick tour. Oh yes, I'm on it. That's so funny. All right, well, thank you all so much. Thank you very much for your tips. Thank you very much for your follows, your questions, your comments, your thoughts. Thank you for staying after with me. I know I always promise to end at a certain time, and then you all have so many great questions, and I have so many things to share with all of you that it's hard to stay on those time limits. So us on your home tour. Yes, I'm on it. I'm on it, MD. All right. Oh, thank you, Jean. That's very kind. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I will probably do a late night walking tour in the next few days. So do keep an eye out for that. It'll probably be at around 9 p.m. local time, so 3 p.m. Eastern on one of the weekdays. So for those of you who are working during those times, do tune in for a sec if you can, but if not, I will look forward to seeing you next weekend at the Old Town tour on Saturday. Thank you for the happy 45th anniversary to my parents. That's very nice. Yes, thank you so much, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time. Oh, hi, Satyam. We are just leaving. Oh, wow, Stephen, great idea. Awesome. All right, thank you, everyone. I will see you next time. I'll give you one more beautiful view. Isn't this gorgeous? Thank you from Valencia. I had such a nice time with all of you today. All right, thank you, everyone. See you soon. See you next time. Thank you for coming. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And do post your pictures on the Hago Voyagers Facebook group. I would love to see them. And tag me. My name is Kelsey. I think I'm the only Kelsey on there. All right, see you all soon. Thank you so much.